Let's get you updates from the top court, which is hearing the Swati Maliwal case, scathing observations against Chief Minister's aide Bibhav Kumar. And the Supreme Court has called Bibhav Kumar a goon. Supreme Court says Bibhav is not ashamed of what he did. Also asked pertinent questions. Is the Chief Minister's bungalow a private residence? Is that office required to keep such goons? The Supreme Court also expressed the shock in the manner in which the assault took place. The Supreme Court's scathing observations against Bibhav Kumar are a massive setback for Bibhav Kumar. The Supreme Court also said that in the FIR, details have come to fore of how Swati Maliwal begged with him to stop, but he continued to assault her. We have Bhavtosh and Priyank joining us in the broadcast with more details on the arguments and the scathing observations which are coming in. Let me first go across to Priyank now. Priyank, Bibhav Kumar has been called a goon. The Supreme Court in its scathing observation has asked, why do you need such goons at the Chief Minister's residence?
Yeah, that is a very scathing observation, Swati, which is coming out from the Apex Court, where the court has also said that we do give bail to killers and, and other people who have been booked in other cases. But in this particular case, look at the conduct of this particular individuals, because if Swati Maliwal was not allowed to be there as she's a member of the parliament, what was this person doing, knowing the fact that he is also a former secretary of Arvind Kejriwal? So the behavior of the goon, that too inside the CM residence, is certainly not acceptable. On counter to that, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has said that there was a friendly police, and after 3 days, Swati Maliwal approached the police and the FIR was filed because the police is friendly with the Lieutenant Governor. The Apex Court has said that this is internal politics. We are not going to get into that. But the conduct of this particular individual is certainly wrong, and he behaved like a goon. This is what has come up from the Apex Court.
Let me bring in Bhavtosh as well. Bhavtosh, on I believe addressing the issue of why nobody in the room spoke about the issue earlier or against Bibhav Kumar. Okay, I'm being told that we have Shahzad Poonawala on the broadcast. I'll come to you after that, Bhavtosh. Shahzad Poonawala, scathing observations from the top court on the Swati Maliwal assault gate. The court has asked why keep such goons at the Chief Minister's residence.
This is not just a slamming of Bibhav Kumar, but it is actually a muh-tod jawab being given by the Supreme Court to the entire Aam Aadmi Party and to Arvind Kejriwal, because this is a party which came down from the Andolan of Nirbhaya. Today they are defending a person who has assaulted their own Rajya Sabha MP. Sanjay Singh had confirmed that the assault took place, but then the entire party was defending Bibhav Kumar. He was seen along with Kejriwal campaigning, and he was being brazen. He was being given protection right from the Chief Minister and Chief Minister's office. And today, therefore, the question should be that after these scathing observations and findings, should Arvind Kejriwal not resign? Should Arvind Kejriwal and his party not own up accountability? This is the siyasi dharmantran or political conversion from Swaraj to Sharab, from Anna to Lalu in terms of corruption, and from Nirbhaya Andolan to defending Bibhav Kumar. This party has undergone a huge transformation, and that transformation is seen when they stand with goons like Bibhav Kumar. Mr. Kejriwal himself should take the responsibility, because it was at his behest that the pitai was done.
All right, Shahzad Poonawala, thank you very much for joining us. So that was Shahzad Poonawala of the BJP, and the BJP is now saying it's not just a rap on the pulling up of Bibhav Kumar or scathing observation against him. It's a scathing observation against the Chief Minister of the National Capital. We have Bhavtosh on the broadcast. In fact, Bhavtosh, like I was saying earlier, on the issue of why no one else spoke about it, the Supreme Court said, do you think anybody would in fact dare to say anything against such an individual? Supreme Court also they're saying that if Swati Maliwal was not allowed to be there, then Bibhav Kumar is an ex-secretary. How come he was present in the premise?
Yes, Swati, in fact, it's a hearing that lasted for around 30 minutes, and continuously Supreme Court asked some very pertinent question to Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who in fact at one point of time said that the police is friendly and also the Lieutenant Governor is friendly because he's ultimately the boss of Delhi Police. But the Supreme Court did not buy these arguments, and one of the points Supreme Supreme Court asked was if a distress call on 112 is made, then it clearly shows that that Swati Maliwal was in fact been physically assaulted, and no one makes such a distress call immediately after a physical assault. Then the Supreme Court said that residence of Arvind Kejriwal is not a private residence, is the Chief Minister's residence, and anyone would have an access or wants to have an access to the residence of a Chief Minister. Third point that the Supreme Court said, which is very important, is that Supreme Court over a period of time had given bails to every accused, whether they are contract killers or whether they are high-profile murderers. But the Supreme Court said the kind of assault that happened in this case, the physical condition in which Swati Maliwal was, is something that was very horrible. It's a very macabre crime, and Supreme Court in fact said that it will issue notice to Delhi police, but was in fact they could not fathom as to the kind of assault that took place, and they
the Supreme Court
continuously
has expressed shock over the details that have come to fore in the FIR. Bhavtosh and Priyank, stay on with us. We also have Abha Singh joining us on the broadcast. Abha Singh, Bibhav Kumar was called a goon by the top court when the court said, is the Chief Minister's bungalow private residence? Is that office required to keep such goons? Of course, the court is responding to the scathing observation coming in based on the details that come to fore through the FIR.
Absolutely, you're very right. The Supreme Court is only reacting on the facts which have been given, which have been put before the Supreme Court in the FIR. When the Supreme Court says that Swati Maliwal was badly hit, my question is, where is her medical report? Why did Delhi police not do the medical immediately to show that she was badly hit or not? That is one point. Second is the footage. Where is all the video footage where she was being beaten up? Because the Chief Minister's bungalow would have those footage.
You know, that matter was raised by Mr. Singhvi, and to which the court said that's an internal political matter and they don't want to respond to that. We have Rekha Sharma, NCW Chief, joining us on the broadcast. Rekha Sharma, how do you respond to this? The scathing observations coming in from the top court on Bibhav Kumar.
See, I think the top court has taken the notice rightly and has given its mind to the prosecutor, to the person who is representing Bibhav Kumar. See, we have seen that the Delhi of CM has misused many powers under it, and they have misused the videos and manipulated the videos to show what they wanted to show, and didn't help the women who went there. She was from the same party, and the way that Bibhav Kumar, I think women handle, I can say that how he handled this women brutally and beaten her up. And Supreme Court has rightly said that this is a serious matter, and So
Rekha Sharma, when the court asks, is that office required to keep such goons, is that question only to Bibhav Kumar, or the larger question actually is to the Chief Minister, to the government of Delhi? What do you think?
I think it should be to the Chief Minister. He was present at home. Bibhav Kumar worked under him. He was taking his directions. So it should be the CM who should be responsible for that, because Bibhav Kumar always worked directions. And whatever he did was his direction, and CM should be responsible, especially when he was present inside the house.
All right. Rekha Sharma, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast with your views. I believe Abha Singh is still... Okay, I'm being told Abha Singh is not with us on the broadcast. Let me go back to our reporters, Priyank. That one point is very, very important. Now, throughout the scathing observations, of course, the Supreme Court was directly referring to Bibhav Kumar, except for one instance when the court asked, are such goons allowed to be kept in the office? Are they required to be kept there? That is a larger question being posed to the authorities.
Yeah, it should come out from the apex court, Swati, because apex court is something, the final destination for getting the justice for any victim. If Bibhav Kumar will come out, certainly the Delhi police has submitted before the lower court as well as the high court that he is very much capable of influencing the witnesses, because instead of not being the personal secretary of Arvind Kejriwal, instead of being the former one, he was so influential that he entered in the CM's residence without any kind of hindrance from the Delhi police team, which is there. So there was a clear-cut instruction for Bibhav Kumar to, have a clear access in the CM's residence. Now, the second point is that if at all there was someone who told him to come to that location or not, because Arvind Kejriwal was there on the first floor, apparently this is what we got to know. And when Swati Maliwal reached and she wanted to meet the chief minister, she was not stopped till the time she entered the residential complex, where the Bibhav suddenly barged in, and then we saw that the abuse and the allegation of Swati Maliwal is there. Now, the big question is that why this happened? Why something like this can happen inside the residence of the chief minister, which was already notorious for assaulting a former chief secretary. If you remember, a chief secretary was assaulted inside the CM's residence, and later to that, the Delhi police filed the charge sheet. And at that particular time period, the allegation was against the Aam Aadmi Party's MLA. So they were the one who had also allegedly assaulted the chief secretary. But the story did not end here. That is what the court is very much worried about.
Assaulting anybody is criminal, it's illegal, but to even stop Swati Mal from entering the premise, he had no authority to do that as well. That's something that the Supreme Court is highlighting, that even you are the ex-secretary, you had no authority. Very important that the court says, do you think anybody in that room would dare to speak against him, highlighting once again his influence and power? Priyank and Bhavtosh, thank you very much for getting us all the details. We're moving on now.